On March 20th, 1972, shortly after a concert featuring Wilson Pickett and Curtis Mayfield, 20 youths belonging to the Crips robbed and beat Robert Ballou Jr. outside the Hollywood Palladium. Douglas Green, a teenage member of the Chain Gang, was killed by a bullet wound to his chest. Once again, members of the West Side Crips were responsible for the murder. According to a June 8th article in the newspaper, the gang referred to as the Brims, like the Crips, are considered to be a loosely knit group of teens who are direct opponents of the Crips. Several slangs of youth in the community have been attributed to these two gangs. I conclude the Brims are on record as frontlining against the Crips when the war broke out. 3 months after Ballou's murder, Frederick Little Country Garrett of the Brims was murdered by yet another member of the Crips. The date was June the 10th, 1972, when Lionel Campbell, better known as Skip, was killed. On October 9th, 16-year-old Noel Willingham, also known as Chocolate, was killed at Locke High School.
The first blood, so-called blood, Ronnie Walker, he killed Chocolate. Okay? When Chocolate got killed, he was so little, he couldn't walk on the main line. He had no homies there. He was acting part. Watch this. I'm the second person got a case. Okay, say so.
In November, a war broke out in Compton between the Grandy Crips and the West Side Pirus. By the end of November, there were 32 gang-related murders, and the people of Los Angeles were scared. Gang murders had tripled from the year before, and the overall murder rate reached 500, the highest in the history of Los Angeles. The second weekend of December, 4 teenagers were wounded in 3 separate incidents. 2 of the wounded were juvenile members of the Crip gang and were apparently attacked by the rivals AC Deucey gang. The AC Deuceys were now known to police as Blackstones, and the Harlems had Crips attached to their name. It was indeed a new war on the West Side, the Harlem Crips versus the Blackstones. Up until this point, youth gang warfare had only been concentrated in South Los Angeles. Investigators said today there has been a dramatic increase in gang activity in the west central section of the city. By Christmas Eve, 1972, there was at least a half dozen Crip gangs and 8 rival gangs, none that had blood as their first or last name.